location. Now broadcasting.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Athletics. John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you, Jason Giambi. Riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
So just about set and getting to start. Tim Hudson, always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, singing.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Okay, all set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Michael Young. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 out, base is empty. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Rafael Palmeiro in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side in the first. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Cody Bradford.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, skid runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out. Runner at second. Tejada will hit next. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left side. Young. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, number 25.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mark McGwire up next for the A's. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That one missing inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rodriguez up with it to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Hudson back to work. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display.
Swings through that. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Fought off foul. No score here in the 2nd. Pudge, a former All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Puerto Rico.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And 1-2.
1 and 2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Now a chance for Juan Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. That's the third, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Giambi matched a homer in his last game. Lined into right. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, right fielder, number 33.
Next up for the A's, Jose Carrasco. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Number 19.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Peterson.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH. He's got some power, no doubt. Just missed.
1-0.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Top of the third, no score. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So next to hit for Texas, Ian Kinsler. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Athletics, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's the 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rodriguez up with it to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the batter now, Max Schumann. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Ricky Henderson.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a chopper out to short. Semien toss over to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Michael Young. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, these Rangers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Here's Marcus Semien. Young on the goal. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that, and so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Palmeiro, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Man at second. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 32.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Hamilton. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, number 26.
Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. Semien on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1
now
down.
Batting, number 5.
Next up for the A's, Miguel Tejada. First time up was a pop out. And there's a foul ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hamilton pulls that one down. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 25.
Mark McGwire up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hamilton makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Rangers,
so far. Here's how the
catcher,
starters have
Ivan
performed
Rodriguez.
up to this point. Hudson back to work. Right through there for a strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Stays alive. Next offering down in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Now the left fielder, Juan
Number 19.
Gonzalez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That clips the corner.
No ball, 1 strike.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. Here is Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. Peterson in his 11th season, 32 years old. He's been on a terrific. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. And it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
So 2 down. Now it's the DH. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. And that is that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 1-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Next up for the A's, Jose Carrasco. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, it's a good
One
pitch
ball,
there.
no strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to third, and foul ball.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
Now
found
batting,
it. Good
number
extension
18.
on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Now 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think
One ball, one
anyone's
strike.
got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well done behind the dish. Man at second. Outside. Now 2-2.
2-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the
Three
dirt,
balls,
and the
two
count
strikes.
is filled up. Max Schumann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground. Fair ball. Halter headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cody Bradford will depart, and they trail. So they turn things over to the righty,
Number
Luke
77.
Jackson.
And that's a
Luke
big potential
Jackson.
run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And that one got a piece of him. Now here's
Now
the leadoff
batting,
hitter for the
left
A's,
fielder,
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky
Both 2 in this
Henderson.
one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. To second, there's one on to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Texas,
Now it's the
second
second
baseman,
baseman,
Ian
Ian Kinsler. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they
Now
look
batting
sometimes.
third baseman,
There can be all
Michael
kinds of
Young.
weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Now here is Michael Young. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And Ricky Henderson the grab, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
High fly ball down the left field line. Henderson sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Solo homer for the Rangers ties it. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th at the plate, Johnny Damon. And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Chris Martin getting loose out there. Garcia also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. This one popped up. Simeon on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 5.
Miguel Tejada up next for the A's. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Way inside.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That one missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short. Zips it across. And that quickly 2 away. Mark McGwire up next for the
Now
A's.
batting, number 25.
High fly ball out into left center field. Gonzalez makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. And we're back.
Leading off
Here's the
for
center
Texas,
fielder,
center
Josh
fielder,
Hamilton.
number 32.
Fought off foul. Here's the 0-1 to third. and it stays fair. Go-ahead run on base. Next up for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jose Leclerc. This is his third time out this year. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1. To the right side. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. On to first, double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Juan Gonzalez stepping in for the Rangers. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off, he'll see another. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for Texas.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Martin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jason Giambi getting ready to hit.
Jason Giambi.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now the right fielder, Jose Carrasco. He's already homered here in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the second baseman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And fouled off. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner on the go. Grounds 1 to short. Simeon toss over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, number 18.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jason Kendall.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. And it throws offline. Safe at third. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We go to the eighth, and now Jack Peterson.
Right fielder, Jack Peterson.
Leclerc back to work. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Peterson just got a piece of it. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the DH. Hard hit right side. McGuire steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Luis Severino. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Ricky Henderson the grab.
Now pitching for Texas.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Garcia. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. He's 0 for 1. That one hit to right. Peterson. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's. Left
Stepping
fielder,
in, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He flexes his power with that swing, and the A's jump in front. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Garcia in his second season, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Right side, Kinsler. Fires over to first.
He's out.
Yeah, they get the out. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting,
Here's
number
the
10.
shortstop at the plate, Miguel Tejada. Late on that fastball.
No
Big
ball.
time jam
One
right
strike.
there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
This to center field. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. Third out. The A's get one on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
A's.
and here comes the closer,
Number 43.
Dennis Eckersley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high
Leading off
pressure,
for Texas,
this one
third
included.
baseman,
We'll see if he can
Michael
wrap up the win and get himself a save.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can
Up
kind of
next
see
for
how
the
just
Rangers,
the hope and
shortstop,
optimism has
Marcus
shrunk a little
Semien.
bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Semien in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from
Now
the hitter,
batting first
blowing
baseman,
away with some
Rafael
good action at the
Palmeiro.
end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Palmeiro in the box now. No balls and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. One strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
After that save, he's only one away from 400 in his career. He's an artist out there on the mound, and hopefully he keeps painting out there for a long time.
I ran out of power. If he knows me, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a cut my off. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws, spitting 24. City going up.
so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. You really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside grave. I'm a real beach boy, come round my way. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about your snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, as a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Athletics. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in. Jason Giambi leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now. And
coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, number 17.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire could be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Out to short. Tejada sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Henderson. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Rafael Palmeiro, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, John Gray.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ricky Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's outside.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. See you later. And this place is rocking. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon. This one in the air. Young. 1 away. Time now to check out the A's lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Miguel Tejada up next for the A's. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Just a slow ground ball this time. Simeon on the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Good late life on that inside fastball, ran in on the hands and got that weak contact, little slow grounder to get the out.
2 down, bases empty. Jason Giambi up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
That's
offering is in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it and brings it in. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Josh Hamilton. Hit in the air, center field. Damon has this one sized up. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it.
Number 19.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So next to hit for Texas, Juan Gonzalez. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Rom, the tall righty, 215 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right side. Carrasco under it. And it's caught for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Peterson launched a homer in his most recent game. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're down 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jose Carrasco. Gray back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Carrasco with a homer in his last game. In the air, center field. Hamilton makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 6, designated hitter.
Up next for the A's. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle, Simeon. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Batting 7, third baseman, number 19.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the rookie third baseman. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Kendall digs in now. Outside with a breaking ball. In the air, right field. Peterson on the move. And that ends the inning. The A's strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out
for
the
the
latest
Rangers
news from
is
around the
designated
league.
hitter, number 23.
Against all odds, that you can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we don't cry it loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we say.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka. First offering misses badly for ball one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Giambi. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And
they take the force out number 3. One left for Texas, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now
off for
Zach
the A's,
Gelof.
second baseman Zach Gelof.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
He was
Now
all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
This one popped up. Simeon. 2 away now.
Now batting number 5.
Here's a big power threat. Miguel Tejada. grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Into left center for a base hit. Man at first, and now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. 0 for 1 so far. That one almost got him.
1-0.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Jose Carrasco now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Oh, that's low.
And that one missing low. And that one almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one not close. And the count's full. Brent Rooker next to bat for the A's. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, Steele will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working as the A's are on top. Start of the 4th. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Shortstop Marcus Semien.
And first offering is fouled off. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And there's the strike. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Up next for the Rangers, Rafael Palmeiro. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Swung on, popped up left side. 2 away.
Now batting, number 32.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Hamilton. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And it's fouled away.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. Rangers go down in order. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the power speed combo, number 19. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. John Gray out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now it's going to be Jason Kendall. Flied to right his first time. Chopped left side. Young with the throw to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1.
Zach Geloff.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit.
Runner on the move. Foul ball. Geloff leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes again. And that one fouled off. Runner on the move again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw. Save. The A's looking to add another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting, number 26.
Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit. And now two aboard. Henderson around second, on his way to third. To third, tag, got him. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Well, the big no-no right there, even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember you do not make the third out at third base. They just ran themselves out of the inning.
Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the left fielder, Juan Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one's carrying, and it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Jack Peterson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ripped into left center, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Carrasco under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Kyle
Here's
Higashioka.
the power hitting catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to Giambi for the inning-ending double play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 5.
Armstrong back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Simeon puts it away. One up, one down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So up next, Jason Giambi. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. Giambi, 29 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Carrasco went deep in his most recent game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Giambi coming home. He will score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 out, runner at second. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now the third baseman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very calm.
Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sean Armstrong departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Texas.
Kobe Milner comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 8-1.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked them blown up.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Out to short. Over to Giambi. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Michael Young stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carrasco pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus
2 outs,
Semien.
base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talked. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here. It's 8-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rafael Palmeiro. That one's in there. Strike 1. And ball
Nope, that's
one.
a ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a two-bagger.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but
number
he didn't
32.
give in. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now, Josh Hamilton. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. In the air, out towards left center. And Ricky Henderson the grab. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Zach Gelof. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon sends it across to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
batting,
It sounded
number
different than
26.
most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour.
Ricky on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Man at second. Strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in
No
there
ball,
with that
two
front
strikes.
side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Ricky around third and on his way home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 9-2. And now here is Miguel Tejada, 1 for 3. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out. 2 on with 1 out. Jason Giambi up next for the A's. Grounder might be 2. The throw to first, and they get Giambi for the out. So 2 down now and here is Jose Carrasco. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run, and they add to their lead. It's 12-2.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the...
Jacob Webb into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for Texas, number 71, Jacob Webb.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground out to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 12 and the Rangers 2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Left fielder,
Let's do it.
number 19.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low-key.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And Jack Peterson stands in. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, I believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old. Like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Right side, hard hit. Over to Giambi. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Higashioka stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 12 and the Rangers 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, number 19.
Just missed. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swings and misses. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Kendall at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. The Athletics up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next up for the A's, Zach Gelof.
Second baseman, Zach Gelof.
That one outside. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
One ball.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rom still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Carrasco makes the catch, and there's one gone. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Next up for
shortstop,
Texas, Marcus Semien. Fly ball down the line. Henderson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Rafael Palmeiro.
So next to hit for Texas, Rafael Palmeiro. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and Ricky Henderson the grab, and that is that. Rangers leave 1. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. And we're back.
Leading
and the batter
off
now, Ricky Henderson.
Left fielder,
He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, number 26.
Johnny Damon, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Carrasco. Looks it away for the out. Up next for the Rangers, Juan Gonzalez. In there at the knees. Strike one. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, that's a curveball, and I'm sure he wants
right
back
fielder,
at the plate.
Jack
2
Peterson.
strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Peterson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final, 12-3. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.